Brooks Getaway.
ABC 7 Eyewitness News, Southern California's news leader.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
Now at 4:30, breaking news. There are reports of a barricade situation in Arleta, and here's a live look from the scene. You can see a big police presence on Gruen Street near Beach Avenue Elementary School. Now, we have reached out to police to confirm several details, including reports that the person is armed, and we're hearing everybody inside the home other than that person has been evacuated. We'll continue to monitor this story throughout the morning for you, and we'll bring you updates as they become available.
And more breaking news. Police are looking for the driver who hit and killed a bicyclist in South LA. Police responded to the intersection of 95th and San Pedro around 1:30. Police say the victim is a middle-aged man. You could also see a dog roaming around the scene and going up to the body overnight. We're working to get information on the suspect's vehicle as police try to track them down. Good morning. It's 4:30. I'm Irene Cruz.
And I'm John Gregory. Rachel's off this morning, and already we've got trouble on our roads. Scott Riot, live in Air 7, watching that for us. Scott.
Yeah, John, and the good news is we did have trouble on our roads. This big problem on the 60 is cleared, but boy, this week you got to watch out. You know, almost every school district is back in session. Now the colleges are starting up, and we're going to see more volume on our freeways. There's no question this week you will notice a difference. But let's go to the map here on the 60 freeway. We were really worried about this early on because on the 60 eastbound we had a report of an overturned semi at Lorena, but it appears all lanes have been cleared, so it's going to be no big deal. You're going to have a good drive east and westbound through that area. That's fantastic news for the drive on the Pomona Freeway. We'll come back out to a live shot. It's been relatively clear here at Van Nuys Airport. Leslie, those are the mountains there in the Granada Hills area. We can see them, and we couldn't last week at this time. But boy, it's 70 degrees already here.
70 degrees, isn't that nice? I mean, yeah, we're looking at a warm start to the morning. We know we are having a warm afternoon, and that's on the way. We also know that this week is going to be warming up significantly, so we're going to get to that too. But right now, this is what it looks like over into Irvine. We're back to, it looks like nice clear skies, but Long Beach, you're sitting at about 68 degrees. And again, just like Scott was mentioning, we have some very warm temperatures out there in some areas, so that wouldn't be too unusual to see here this morning. 69 degrees also into Lancaster. So where are we headed today? Downtown, 81 degrees. We're headed to 82 into Orange County, starting a warming trend this week. The Valley's Inland Empire, 95. And if you're heading out towards our coast, 74. Our mountains, 79. And then the high desert communities getting up to 97 degrees. All right, we'll have more coming up in a full forecast, but I think overall we're looking really good for at least this Monday before the heat arrives, and then it's going to start to get very hot, and we'll have to talk about fire weather, and that danger is going to be part of our forecast for the next several days. Over to you.
Yeah, we'll have to enjoy the cool weather at last. All right, Leslie, thanks. Today, a school district hit hard during the Eden Fire will be heading back to class. Pasadena Unified is set to welcome students back to campus, but things will look different for some.
Eyewitness News reporter Monica Deanda is live in Pasadena with more on the changes. Monica?
Irene and John, good morning. It is a big day for Pasadena Unified School District because more than 13,000 students will be returning back for a new year and a fresh start. But for some students, it's going to look a little different, and that is because their campus is going to be different than what their home base was last year. Right now, we're standing outside of Allendale Elementary, and this is where some students that were displaced because of the wildfire are going to be starting their new year. So 2 campuses suffered damage during the Eaton fire. One of those was Elliott Arts Magnet and the other Altadena Arts Academy, and that was during the January wildfire. Students from those schools will continue to call Allendale Elementary home this upcoming school year. Over the weekend, families came together for a potluck to reunite students with teachers ahead of the new year.
My school, well, my community and my school's community, well, they got back up, they dusted themselves off, and even though it was really tough for all of us, even the people that lost their houses, but we still stayed strong, and my school stayed strong the most.
I think the school provides an incredible opportunity for community to feel normal in the midst of the tragedy, but as you alluded to, the diversity of destruction has every family coming to the table with a unique lens.
As the community continues to rebuild after the wildfires, immigration raids are also top of mind for many. Pasadena Unified wants families to know they do not collect or share information about a student or family's immigration status. Resources for families about immigration rights and more are available right now on their website. Virtual learning is also an option for K-12 students who prefer learning at home this year. All you have to do is reach out to your school's principal's office for more information on that. Now, as we come back out here live, again, right now it's quiet, but in a few hours, we're going to start seeing all those kiddos making their way to this elementary school. And the superintendent will also be making his way, stopping by at different campuses throughout the district to say hello and welcome back all the teachers, students, and staff. Reporting live in Pasadena, Monica de Anda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Monica, thanks. Meanwhile, a Reseda High student remains in ICE custody, and tomorrow community members plan to hold a news conference to demand his release. Benjamin Marcelo Guerrero Cruz was taken into custody earlier this month while walking his dog. One of the 18-year-old's former teachers visited the detention center where he's being held over the weekend. She plans to give an update on how he's doing at tomorrow's news conference. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help his family pay for legal fees. Today, California lawmakers will reconvene and are expected to immediately take up plans to redraw congressional maps. On Friday, we got a first look at the proposed maps targeting more than half of the state's Republican seats. Democrats are looking to put the new maps on the November ballot for voters. This is a direct response to what's happening in Texas, where Republican leaders are attempting to redraw their maps to add 5 Republican seats.
Eric and Lyle Menendez are set to face a parole board this week separately. The hearings will take place remotely on Thursday and Friday. The board could decide whether they walk free after more than 3 decades in prison for the 1989 murders of their parents. This comes after L.A. County District Attorney Nathan Hochman officially opposed the brothers' bid for a new trial earlier this month. The brothers were resentenced in May to 50 years to life in prison, which makes them eligible for parole. Their attorney, Mark Garagos, described for Eyewitness News what can be expected.
First day will be Eric. Second day will be Lyle. There will be different parole board members each day. There will be different lawyers from the DA's office each day as well, is my understanding. And you're going to have a different proceeding. Each brother, if you will, stands or falls on their own.
Governor Gavin Newsom has the final say on whether to grant the brothers clemency and set them free.
Hey, you can't do that!
A car window shattered just moments before a shooting involving immigration agents in San Bernardino. And now we're hearing from one of the people inside that vehicle when it happened. And there's still a lot of unanswered questions about what led to this. Eyewitness News reporter Annabelle Munoz has the latest.
Martin says he was working with his father-in-law and 18-year-old son-in-law when their vehicle